The 2024 season is over and we are getting into the official F1 2025 season. Daddy Stroll didn't let expectations get ahead of themselves in 2024. They failed to deliver, so they could never exceed. But we're going to do one better than Daddy Stroll. We're going to go and get his son Lance a championship, a world championship in F1. And hopefully we can do it in a couple of seasons. What I want to know is how long is it going to take us to get Lance Stroll top of them driver standings. Now in 2024, as you can see, Aston Martin in the teams came 5th. Best of the rest with a merely low 94 points. They wanted better than that, but failure. Absolute failure. And in the drivers, it was worrying. 9th place for Fernando Alonso. Even Carlos Sainz and the Ferrari now down to Williams, making it look even worse. But even Alpine, Pierre Gasly, they were nowhere. And Lance Stroll, even worse, 24 points for the season. I mean, is it a long season ahead? Are we in for the biggest challenge of our career? I mean, we've done the 2025 update. We are good to go, thanks to the guys over at Overtake. And we're going to go and do a 2025 season. And hopefully we can get Mr. Stroll his first World Championship. So in we go then. The start and the upcoming Australian Grand Prix to kick off the season. But we really need to have a look at this car and focus on some performance. We need to be better than the rest. And as you can see at the moment, just a 15th and 16th overall for the car. So a lot of work to do. So let's get car 1 and car 2 hopefully getting a little bit better. Obviously we've got a temporary shutdown at the moment. So even with that, we can't go and fly off it. I mean, what can we do? Up front package. I mean, low, pretty low. I might go for a bit of a moderate balance package. And we can get some secondary sponsors in here too to kick this off. So I'm not too bothered about these. But they're going to help us a little bit, that's for sure. Let's go into these 4. We'll probably do 5, can't we? Let's go with them. I don't want that to be reliant on it. It's fairly decent money, so we'll absolutely take it. We need, though, the pit crew to be absolutely on their quickest pit stops. So let's get the pit stop time absolutely down. So that is already shading some milliseconds off. And what we need is the factory shutdown to end. We need to start being able to deliver some parts. So, some structure damage, but it should be now refurbished. So let's go and have a look. Still affected. Now, we should be good to go. And we can. So let's design our first parts to improve Aston Martin. Let's have a look at the car rating on the grid. What are we struggling in? Low speed. This middle section of cornering is pretty tough. So I'm going to go with a... I mean, let's get an underfloor first of all. Let's use the full ATR and get a really good underfloor on this car. That will set us off on a really, really solid balance. That's going to help hugely. So let's design that one. Let's bring the lifespan down because that's how we're going to get the biggest amount. And you can see we've got +4, +4, +17 on weight as well. So that's going to help us. I am happy with that. We're going to put 4 engineers. We've got 62 days till Melbourne. Do not need to rush that one. So what else can we do? We have got... Need to get that. So I'm going to go front wing. And I'm just going to bring the lifespan down and make them a lot better parts. Let's go 3 engineers. Let's go 2 engineers on that one. 40 days. Don't need to curse any costs extra. And top speed, I need to do a little bit. But I'm going to go for that cornering section again. Let's go for this rear wing. Bring this down as well. Look at the big improvement on that. Yeah, I mean, it's going to run out quicker, but it's going to be a lot quicker. So let's go... Can we go 2 maybe? Let's go 4. Let's bring that in quick. So they are our parts, underfloor, front ring and rear ring, all ready for hopefully what's going to be Australia. So we also have another ATR, so we've fast forwarded, we've got some parts manufacturing as you can see ready for the new season. Now what we have done is saved our chassis for this new ATR period, so we're going to absolutely ramp this up again. We're obviously targeting the chassis and the underfloor for this Aston Martin, so let's ramp that up to the max. This is what I like to do. Let's bring the lifespan down. You can see the increase on what this is going to do. And look at that, +3, +1. We haven't put the new parts on yet. Everybody currently developing the cars. So, at the minute, this one's not going to be ready at all for a while. 11 days for Melbourne. 22, I think it is, until it completes. So, really, we're going to be targeting Suzuka with that one. Don't want to rush it either. So, that is good to go. And that is us nicely set. We keep on designing and manufacturing. Ready for... We're going to hit this ground this season running. We're going to do it how Aston Martin should properly do it. Side pods are ready now as well. And then we're going to bolt all these on. And they're going to be instant world champion. No, it's really not. We've got pre-season testing results coming in now as well. As we can do some quick engagement activities. Facility effectiveness is fine. Let's go with driver performance rating. Don't want to lose Stroll. Let's go for that one. We will go with Stroll. He'll be okay. He can't get much worse than he already is, right? Bit of pit crew fatigue will be fine. We are above our plan, but that is okay. We'll add them here. And let's go with that. So, sponsor plan begins. Let's see the pre-season testing results. That should be in our inbox now as well. Where are we? Post Bahrain. And we didn't have our parts on, but top speed 18th. Not looking too good without them parts. Oh, this could be. Is this going to be tough, or are we sandbagging? So here we go then. Season is about to get underway. We are ready, but we can, first of all, put our new parts on. We haven't got a chassis ready, but we have got a front wing, so we can add that on. And let's show you what it does to rank on the grid. So if we add that to 1 and 2, pretty decent upgrade from what we can see. Rear wing as well, we can add on to both. So 1 and 2. I mean, we're going to surely jump up here. Side pods, we have 1 available, so we'll install that on car 1. We've got the underfloor, which should be a big increase as to where we are. Look at this for +5, +4, +2. That is going to be looking very tasty. That is added on. So underfloor is on. Suspension we don't have, so that is everything now added to us. And what are we? What are we going to be? That is the problem. 16th, 13th, 12th, 13th. This could be a very difficult start, but if we can pull this out the bag, we've got a huge chance. Race targets, surely 16th or higher for Aston Martin. Maybe this 2025 season is going to start even further behind than we initially expected. So, qualifying time for Melbourne, Australia, race 1 of this F1 Manager 25 season, getting Stroll to a champion. Will it happen this season, or will it happen next? Who knows? We are about to find out. We are good to go on our car setup. We are going to do a run plan of 2 flying laps with both cars. That is what we're going to set, and we're going to get ready to go. Where can Aston Martin qualify? I mean, it kind of looks like we're going to be on the back foot, but we're going to absolutely try. I don't want to say we're going to go out in Q3, but it looks like that way it's going to be very borderline. There's big money available if we can get into the top 16, top 15 even. We've sent both our drivers out just to see how we perform. You can see they're just on their out lap, and we're going to see if they can absolutely fly up the table. Low rubber, normal grip at the moment. Let's see where we go though, as we only go 14th for Alonso. Stroll didn't look like he's done a good lap at all. 2.3 seconds off the pace. We're going to try and improve. And it's P15, P7 for Stroll. Told you, champion incoming for Stroll. That is going to be, I think, our only lap. And there's a big crash. We could get out again for another lap. What has happened here? Is that us?
Okay, press in button, box now.
Don't tell me that's Stroll.
Yeah.
It is Stroll. Stroll's qualified 7th. And he's apps. Wow. Whoa. Literally, he's just... He's up to P7 and he's just absolutely binned it. And he's took out the Racing Bull as well. And I think it's a double whammy. Oh my god. Look at that. Ray tired for Stroll. Alonso 16th. We've got to get him out straight away. There is only a few minutes left, I think. Will the session get restarted? 2 minutes 23. We are sending Fernando. He's 16th at the moment. Hajar is out. Similar story. Going out early. And here comes all the cars. Time penalty for Stroll. 3 seconds. It's a bit harsh.
Build up your titans.
Oh no, here we go then. Q1. Stroll qualified 7th with a brilliant lap time. But Alonso only 16th. This is a disaster of a Q1 at the first race. But as Alonso comes round, everybody come out because it is the final laps. Can we sneak in? We've got to be able to sneak in, surely. Come on. Let's get to work. 2 Mercedes ahead. Come on, Fernando. Let's do this as we start our final Q1 lap. Across the line we go. Into turn 1. Nailed that pretty clean. He's got past where Stroll's crashed, which was good. And what are we going to do sector time? It is green, 25.7. We are improving on Fernando's run. He's got 3 attempts to find to Gasly. Through the middle sector, improves, 19.0. Anybody improving? There's a few cars that aren't. We have a chance to climb up this leaderboard. As we come around the final corner, Fernando Alonso surely gets up the grid. He doesn't. Fernando Alonso is out. P16. What have we done to Aston Martin? 17th. And Stroll, who was 12th in the end, is through, but he's not because he's out. So just to show you how bad Stroll binned it, gearbox completely gone. ERS completely gone already. Engine completely gone. And so was every part. Stroll is on the back foot. It is going to be absolutely terrible for him. We've got strategies to do. That strategy does not look great at all. So let's try and correct this. Aston Martin is in the lead of this race. The problem is it's the safety car and not Mr. Lance Stroll. I mean, he needed every part. And he starts from the pit lane as well. As we get lights out and away we go. There is Stroll. Missing all the action. Here is from above Alonso in 16th. Can we get a decent start? We need Stroll just coming out of the pits now. He's gone hard tyres for hope of any safety cars or VSCs in this race. That's what we've got to hope for. Lap 1. And we can see we're all over the back of Jack Doohan. Can we find a way? Are we out of position? Or is this our raw pace ahead of a long, long season? As it's Jack Doohan on the hards. And Alonso, Kimi Antonelli-esque, gets the job done. He's up to P15. So great little start from Alonso. He's already through. And we've already pulled a little bit of a gap. Stroll He's on the back, so I'm going to just top up now and be a little bit aggressive with Stroll. Alonso will go standard as well because he is absolutely in traffic and he's got Ocon just ahead of him. So from the back, Stroll has just got up to 19th past Ollie Behrman. And it's a nice little move. Behrman runs wide, but on the hard tyres, Stroll already moving himself through. So maybe we are on a little bit of a fake position that we sit. We've already got Bortoletto in front of us, and we are catching rapid. Can we get a move down the straight? We're going to deploy our ERS. Alonso's just got Ocon as well. So we are moving up now. And what a move, that Kimi Antonelli corner we're going to call it. And we're past. Up into 15th. Great little move. 14th now for Alonso. Here comes Stroll. And he is through, come on. Into 18th. Absolutely flying now are the boys. And here's Alonso as well. Right behind, we've got a yellow flag out there. It is not for us. In Sector 1. But that is now cleared. It was Jack Doohan. Colapinto is going to come in for him, guys and girls. Ooh. Wow. Nearly binned it. So close to binning it. It's all pretty standard at the minute. A lot of cars in this mid-pack here. Let's see if we can just deploy and get Alonso through. It's going to be tricky. Everyone's going to have DRS. As down the straight, the Aston Martin pushing hard. And I don't think we've just got the pace within this bunch to make a move just yet. So lap 9, the field is getting pretty stretched, but there's a big gaggle of cars here. You can see like 5th all the way down to 11th, 12th, even 14th are all pretty close. We've got Alonso just looking after his tyres a little bit. Let's try and attack now. We've got a Williams of Sainz. And we're right, trying to go around the outside. No move through there. We need to clear one of these because these are slow. It's Pierre Gasly. And what a move by Fernando Alonso. Into 11th place and straight on the back. Straight on the back of Pierre Gasly. Let's watch that again. That was a fantastic move. Look at that. Inside. Dare you do it. And he did do it. As we go back on board. Out of ERS. But Alonso is pushing hard. 11th. Now. We've got to charge up though. Can we get DRS? Can we get into the points? Down the straight. We are in to... Are we? No, I thought we were through. Still P11. Got to get past Gasly here. Bit of deploy. Oh, Bortoletto just got Stroll as well. As we focus on this battle. DRS open. On the inside. Job done into the points. Let's cut back down. What a move. And we are in to 10th place. Gasly going to try and come back. Stroll kind of waiting for a safety car. Is what I'd say for him. And we did. I just wanted to look after the tyres. Gasly pushing a little bit more. But can we live with it? I kind of want to look after them tyres. Hulkenberg now coming through as well. We see with a drop off on the tyres. This is going to be tough to hold. So a load of cars now pit. 12th, 13th, 14th. All in the pit. And I think we're going to take a pit now as well on this lap. We're going to attack. See if we can just build a gap. If we can make a move back past Gasly. Yes, we can. We are pitting this lap then for our first pit stop of 2025. Fernando Alonso. Stroll has got Hajar behind him, but he's doing alright actually, Stroll. He's 14th. Few cars pitted behind him. And what we'll do is we'll just watch our first pit stop of the season. As we've got Gasly right behind us. Look at him push. And he's into the pits. So Tsunoda's in as well. Gasly carries on. Decent enough stop by the look of it. 2.6. And where do we come back out? 17th with... I mean, there's... Yes, Alonso now 17th. Stroll goes through. And then what we're going to do is get these tyres up to speed. So Stroll has just got Yuki Tsunoda. Let's take a look at Stroll.
Now this was at turn 3.
On the outside of turn 3. And through. Good move. Come on, Stroll. Racing moves of a champion. So, pushing hard. Pushing the fuel. Let's get the tyres up. Let's conserve back down. Save some fuel. Get the tyres up to temperature for Alonso. Like so. And then it'll be a case of getting some ERS and hoping for a safety car for Stroll. So lap 22. And look at this for a little battle in front. It's Tsunoda versus Lawson. I mean, that has got some rivalry to it. Alonso's just moved backwards. But I'm going to extend with Stroll here because he's looking after his tyres quite well. We're just about a second away from these two in front. Let's try and bring it a little bit closer. Looks like Lawson's just got the better now of Yuki. We have got Alonso just behind what looks to be Hulkenberg, who just overtook us. So P9, P13, but obviously we've got pit stops to make. That's the problem. DRS for Alonso. Here we go. And on the exit. Are we going to make a move? Not quite. Oh, there's a move from Gasly. And we are lacking pace on Alonso. We are absolutely lacking pace. Gasly's got us on the inside. And we're struggling to keep up. Yuki has got back past Lawson. It's P9, P14. And we're in real danger of going backwards with Alonso. He is not liking these hard tyres one bit. And just when you were doing good, look what turns up.
Yeah, copy that.
Lance Stroll.
Yellow flag. Okay.
And he might as well now pit him. He was running so well. And now he's absolutely pinned it. I want to see that again when it comes up. Oh, so frustrating. Having such a good recovery drive. Decent again pit stop. I don't think it's going to show us what happened. But down to last goes Stroll. Alonso sticking with Hulkenberg. But still don't seem to have that pace. That Stroll's a gutting mistake. He was in a good position. We saw the yellow flags. We hoped for the best. Just happened to be our own driver. But Alonso, just can he get through? Maybe down the straight. We've used the ERS. DRS will come out. And it should be. It will be. P12. Back up to P12. Stroll with a lot of work to do. So we're going to have a push lap here. We're going to bring Alonso in for some brand new mediums. He's currently running in 10th place. Stroll's going to have to come back for some softs shortly. But Alonso's in 10th. He's got Ocon a second behind. You can see the gap there. And probably what I could do, while he's got a bit of space, let's push that even more. Let's use this pace while we've got the lap. Now we'll pit this lap for mediums. And hopefully, as we go into P9, we've got the pace, tyres and everything to keep this up. We've got to extend Stroll. He's got to come back for the softs. He's only 17th though after that big spin earlier on. Man, this is a good lap. Look at that, already 4 seconds clear of Ocon. When we finally pull and push this green machine. Norris leading the fastest lap. It's Leclerc out front, having a close race with Piastri. And look at that, a nice good gap there. Now, pit stop time for Alonso. Come on. Good stop needed. Stroll's going to struggle. Ah, slower. 2.9. Got to get ahead of Bortoletto. got to get ahead of him. It's going to be close. But we're going to just get ahead. So let's go aggressive. Let's go top up. Keep the fuel running a minute. And then Stroll. We're going to have to get in shortly. But the problem is should do 15 laps to be fair. He's done about 20 laps on these mediums at the minute. Move that back to medium. He's got good pace, but he's going to sink quite quickly back. That spin has absolutely cost us. And he's right behind now, Bortoletto, in 16th. I'm going to have to pit this next lap. And see. Piastri leads though. Right, it's Piastri versus Leclerc out front. As Piastri hits the front. What are their tyres on, by the way, as well? Oh, Piastri on better hards as well. Interesting. So, Alonso is probably about 10 seconds off a points finish. Stroll has still got a pit. He's going to go backwards big time. And you'll see that about to happen now. But he's got a lot of fuel. And that's what we're going to burn coming up. Where are we? Coming in now. Come on, big stop. Be nice to be quick at something. 2.6. That's alright. As we exit out. 9th fastest pit stop. And now we can use the fuel. And let's use a bit of deployment to try and close the gap. Alonso, 14th though. So Stroll has just been lapped with literally 5 laps to go. Stroll's languishing. There you go. Look, Ferrari. Who is it? It's Hamilton and Verstappen fighting, and that means Stroll cannot get through because of blue flags. He's absolutely stuck behind these two. But Alonso, 3 seconds off 11th place, and this is a kind of big battle as well. We can probably hit the attack. We can probably hit the deploy and hit some fuel and see if we can get that gap. They are heavily fighting. As you can see, there they are. It's already down to 1.3. We're going to put everything into this to get a point. I think we might as well go aggressive, but I think Stroll, he's absolutely stuck unless he can unlap himself, which he can do. Or no, he can't. Where's Alonso? Still 12th. Burning tyres now. Trying to get within that DRS. Trying to do everything. But we're not a million miles away. There they are. And that is a point, by the way. That RB car is a point paying position. But can we find a way? I reckon we got a chance. If we look after our ERS. Just that little bit more. It's not looking too bad. Can we get a point with Fernando? Stroll. It's going to be pretty hard to make him world champion. Very hard. As now Alonso has still got DRS, but he's just slipped out. But has now closed back in. And look at this for some power off the corner. Here we go. Oh, Hajar. Well, not Hajar. Yuki going wide with the push from Albon. And now do we fancy a chance? Can we find a way into 11th? It's too close. We need these two to take each other off. Can we find a way into the points? Come on. Inside. Oh. It's just not going to happen for us. Just not going to happen, I don't think. And what about now? We're gone to the outside. These two go again, flip round. Albon back to 11th. And we're out of ERS. Which is painful. But we've got to try and keep this push. As these two squabbling for that final point. Yuki and Albon. And now, we are into 11th. Can we get 10th? Stroll, absolutely nowhere. Look how close we are now. On the back of Albon for a point. in P10. And he's on hards as well. Oh no, back to P12. What a battle. Sonoda's just got us. Just got us, unfortunately. But it's not over. Look how close we are.
Checkered flag.
Piastri has won it. We're focusing on this though.
Over and
We're back into 11th. Last lap push. Can we? We're pushing all the tyres. Absolutely everything here. Is there a last chance move from Alonso? Doesn't look like it. Oh, what a race. And we're going to fall short. We're going to come home 11th. Recovery drive from Alonso. Stroll has seen better days. What a race. We worked hard,
That's another race done for
but we
Fernando.
don't get a point. Piastri takes it. Russell, Verstappen, Hamilton for Ferrari in 4th. Lawson getting a points for Red Bull in 7th. We just miss out. Alonso up 5. Stroll did get up 2, but he struggled overall. That big spin costing us. No constructors, drivers points for us. And no, all actually one. We got 1 for the pit stop fastest lap, or fastest time, for coming 10th. So we do finish one of the race targets. Stroll missing out by 2, and it's going to be tough. I think Stroll did a good in qualifying, had that big mistake. Going to cost him in the season as well. But for now, we've got China to come, and we need some big upgrades.